You finally did the hard part. You started. So why does it feel worse now than it did before you began? Nobody warned you about this part. Everyone talks about the beginning, the first workout, the first page, the first morning you finally decide to change. And everyone talks about the end, the transformation, the before and after, the version of you that made it. But nobody talks about the middle. That part where you've been showing up and nothing's happening. You know the feeling. It's been 3 weeks, you've trained every day, you've eaten the way you said you would, you've read the pages, you've kept the promises. And then, on one ordinary Tuesday, you stand in front of the mirror and you look exactly the same. Same face, same body, same life. And those quiet little voices show up in the back of your head again. They say it isn't working. That voice is where most people quit. But here's what that voice doesn't understand. Progress and proof are not the same thing. You are making progress long before you ever see any proof of it. Every day where you are disciplined is going somewhere. It's just going somewhere that you can't see yet. The muscle is being built in the weeks before it shows. The skill is wired in long before the work looks any good. The discipline becomes who you are quietly. Months before anyone notices, you changed. The results aren't missing. They're stored underneath, where the mirror can't show you. And this is the part that actually matters. The people you look up to, the ones who made it, most of them weren't more talented than you. They weren't smarter. They didn't have some secret you don't. They just didn't quit during the part when nothing showed. And that's it. That's the whole difference. They stayed through the stretch that filled everyone else out. Because the middle part, this is slow, quiet, boring, unrewarding, but it's a filter. It's built to make you quit. And here's the trap that most people fall into. They don't actually stop. That feels too much like failing. So instead, they switch. New plan, new routine, new program that promises faster results. And it feels like progress. But all they've really done is reset their clock back to zero. Right before the old work was about to pay off. They start over many a times. They never get far enough to see anything work. And then they decide they're just not disciplined. When the truth is, they quit 1 inch before it showed. So if right now you're doing the work and you can't see a single thing changing, I need you to understand something. You're not failing, you're not behind, and you're not doing it wrong. You're simply standing in the part that nobody posts about. The fact that it is hard, the fact that it is quiet, the fact that nobody's clapping right now, that isn't a sign to stop. That's a sign that you're actually in it. So don't measure yourself by what you can see today. Measure yourself by the fact that you showed up when showing up gave you nothing back. That is the rarest thing there is, because one day the proof catches up to the progress, the mirror changes, the work shows, and the version of you that almost quit on an ordinary Tuesday becomes the version of you that everyone else calls lucky. They'll think it happened fast. You'll know that it happened quietly in all the weeks that no one saw. So keep going, especially now, especially when it's slow, especially when nothing's changing. The middle is not a sign you chose wrong. The middle is the price, and almost nobody pays it. Be the one of the few who does, one day at a time. And as always, stay thriving.